Hi Not Board Gamers, and welcome back to Not Board Gaming. I'm your host, I'm Mark. Now in today's video you're realising I'm talking a little bit quick, and that's because we're going to be previewing a game called 14 Frantic Minutes. It's from Sylvain Plante and Joe Slack and Crazy Like a Box Games. Now you may have heard of Joe Slack. He's written a great book on board game design, and also Crazy Like a Box, because they brought you the rather excellent Relics of Rajivihara, which has been released to Kickstarter and an expansion done, etc., which literally took a mobile game and made it into a board game form where you solve puzzles, etc. Well, their latest Kickstarter, which hits their latest game, which hits Kickstarter on the 11th of October, is 14 Frantic Minutes. And let me tell you, 14 Frantic Minutes is exactly what this game is. If anybody remembers a game from the SNES, Super Nintendo Entertainment System, or Famicom as you may have known it, called Pipe Mania. I'm sure it was out on other consoles where you had to kind of join pipes as a plumber to kind of connect things up. Well, it's a similar thing here. You're going to be racing against this kind of evil, dastardly professor who you thought you were working on a good experiment, and it turns out he's working on some kind of doomsday device. So what you've got to do is basically complete some challenge cards, and there are 7 of them. And that gives you an indication of how long you get to complete each challenge card by working through a series of kind of rooms where you have to connect circuits, because you get these kind of Tetris-like tessellated circuits, and you have to connect circuits to the or nodes to the main circuit, if you like. So there we go. If you look at the card, that's kind of your starting point there. You have to tessellate these tiles to connect these various coloured nodes. How do you know which nodes to connect to? Well, there are a series of cards numbered 1 through to 5, and they progress in difficulty as you get through there. And if you look here on this particular card, what it says is you have to connect kind of the circuits to the white and blue nodes. So what you're going to do is connect those nodes up. Once you've used these various pieces of tessellated circuits here and connected those, you cleared that and you move on to the next one. But all along there's a timer working against you. You see, it's not truly an app-enabled game. You can play it without an app, but there's a rather nice little kind of timing app with some music there. And once it reaches 14 minutes, basically that is game. You better have cleared it, otherwise this guy is going to come and catch you. You see, every 2 minutes he starts at the tail end of these 7 cards, and then every 2 minutes he's going to move on a card. And in the early games, when you're going on like levels 1 and 2, you're probably going to clear them fairly quickly. As you get to level 3 and to level 4, it gets more difficult, and if you're playing on some of the difficulty modifiers, there's even a level 5 card as well. Look at that. You have to connect all 5 nodes. Of course, sounds simple, but it's not. You've got this constant timer running against you, and you only have so many of these tessellated pieces to use. Once you've cleared it, you then pull out the next one and pull out the next room, if you like, and then you turn over the next card. But as I say, every 2 minutes he's going to advance, and if this dastardly evil professor advances onto the card where you're on, that's it. That's game over. You're probably going to think you got a nice lead at the beginning of the game, but trust me, that's going to get eaten into. So you've got various tessellated pieces. Now there are 4 colour pieces here, or 4 different coloured pieces here, because the game plays 1 to 4 players, and it becomes cooperative, so you kind of end up having to work together as a multiplayer game. As a solo player, you get access to all these pieces. More choice kind of makes it a little bit more difficult for you. Now, there are some bonus tiles as well. So these little 4 bonus tiles in each kind of scenario, or each setting, is going to tell you where to place your random bonus tiles, and you can place 2 of those on some of these cards. When you hit that card, you get access to the bonus tiles, and they do a number of things. And as you can see there, that's the bonus tiles there. You get a 4-way connector, so it allows you to kind of connect your circuits 4 ways. You get a bypass, which means you can then connect onto any circuit there. You get a switcher. When you place this on top of any colour node in that room, that node becomes any colour of your choice, so you can actually effectively kind of, circumvent having to do certain coloured nodes. And then you get deactivate. So if you got that particular deactivate one, you can lessen the number of nodes that you have to activate by 1. So let's go back to one of these, and all these, I think there's a lot of these rooms basically, and of course it's going to be random every time. All of these have various kind of layouts on them and various nodes on them. You can only lay your circuits in the green area. You can't lay them over any kind of chips already in place. You can't put your circuits on top of each other as well. So you can see it's a very different puzzle. as you're playing the game, what will happen is you think you worked out solutions, certainly as you're doing 2 and 3 nodes, and then you realise you don't have the right piece to connect the nodes, because all of these nodes, the current has to flow through them as well. You couldn't put that there and expect it to work. If you look at that, they've all got this kind of this current going, these circuit strips going on. They have to connect to work together. So you couldn't put that on top of there. The yellow has to connect to the yellow. So it gets really frustrating as you are trying to kind of complete what you're trying to do, and then suddenly you realise you've not used the right piece. You have to start again, and suddenly the time is going down, and it becomes a real frantic. So when it says 14 frantic minutes, it really is 14 frantic minutes, and this video will be less than 14 minutes as well. Okay, so here you can see I've got the game set out. Now we have the cards here for Fright level 1. It tells you to take 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 in terms of levels. So it's going to get progressively harder, slightly easier, then back to hard again. Now I've got to clear all those 7 levels in 4 minutes. I've got my stack of rooms here. Don't know which they're in. I've got all 20 pieces there as well. The final thing, and as you can see, there are quite a number of cards that you can get to mix in as well. So therefore, you don't know what's going to go up there. It's not the same cards every time. There are also 4 of these bonus tokens, and what it tells me to do on Fright level 1, shuffle them up and place one above A, which will be that one, and then another one above E, A, B, C, D, E. So when I unveil those rooms, I get access to those 2 bonus tokens, but I don't know what they are at this stage. So, as I say, while not truly app enabled, there is a timer. So there's a QR code on the rule book, and there's a timer, and you start when you hear the laugh, and when you hear a door slam, that means he's moving on to the next door, so he's catching up with you. So what we'll do is we'll start the timer. We'll do this real time. I'm going to have to reach around the camera so my head might pop in front, and let's see how many rooms we can clear. So let's do this. You start when you hear the laugh.
14 minutes till lockdown.
There we go. So here we go. Here we got the first one. And what node have I got? What bonus tile have I got? I've got this here, which effectively makes any node any colour. So I've got to connect the circuits to the white and blue nodes here. So here's the circuit. The white one's here, the blue's there. Oh my God, right, okay. So remember, it's got to follow through in terms of where it goes. So I can't really do that to there. Oh God, I may fail this straight away with you guys. Here we go. Oh, there is always a way. So here we go. This I will start off with this. So I'm connecting that circuit to there. Now I need to connect one to there and then go that way as well. So what can we do? Oh, that won't do. No. Right, see, this is where it becomes really, really tricky, because I need to get around to white and blue as well at the same time. Okay. So maybe we get rid of that. You can see it's not as easy as you think it's going to be. Okay, this might work better. So we'll start off there, and maybe we'll go that way and that way. Yeah, so there we go. I can connect one circuit already, I think, by just making sure I've got the right piece somewhere. That's got to come down off there. That's got to go onto there. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, here we go. So that's that piece connected there. I've already connected to white. I've now got to connect to blue, which is down there. So let's have a look how we get that. Well, that'll work around there. Remember, you've got access as a solo gamer to any particular tile. So we can do that there, which takes that to there. That's too long. That's too short. Here we go. That's this one. That's not long enough, so here we go. So we'll put a small one on there. We'll reach around the corner to that. Haha, we're getting close. We are getting close, guys. And then if I can't use that one. Dagnabbit. We could use that, and there we go. I've connected to the white and the blue circuit there. Oh, he's already advancing, but it's okay. I've moved on, and there we go. He's already there. And now what you do is you clear the tiles and you move on to the next one. I didn't use that there. I've got to connect red to yellow now. So here we go. I've got to connect these two. That means I've got to go all the way around there. Oh my God, I am not going to win this because I'm trying to talk as I'm trying to do it at the same time. But you can see just how fast and frenetic this is. And this is the problem when you start kind of, moving your pieces back from where you got them from, then what happens is you kind of lose any kind of any kind of red and yellow. So I'm going to do red and yellow there. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Yeah, we can do this. Fine. You start to lose semblance of where they should be. Let's see. So what I need to do, actually, no, we'll do that to there. There we go. Oh no, can't do that. Fudge. Fudge. Because actually, I know how to do it. I know how to do it. Right, we're going to put that to there. So that circuit's going up to white. Why is it white and it says red and yellow? Because I'm going to use that bonus token to change it to a yellow. So now we can do this, you see. So there we go. That goes up there. Oh no, that's too far. Hold on. I can't use that one. Let's do that instead. There we go. And now I just need the small one to turn me up to there. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I've already used it. I haven't used it. I haven't used it. Where's it gone? Where's the one I'm looking for? Oh, it's not there. Not there. He's catching up on me. He's catching up. Oh, I know which one I need to use and I just can't find it. Oh, there we go. That's done it. So cleared that. There we go. So I've used all of those. Can't use that bonus token again. Flip that one over. Clear that card. Turn over the next one. He's almost on me. And now we've got to connect the node to white, green and yellow. So I've got to go there, there and there. And I've got less time to do it in as well. All right, so here we go. There we go. Oh, he's already moved on another one. Whew. Right, I think that's enough for now. By my calculations, I'm roughly at around about 11 minutes, 45 seconds. So I've got less than, well, just over 2 minutes to tell you to wrap this up. Look, this is a tremendous amount of fun. I think what Joe and Sylvain have done here is have done like similar to what happened with Relics of Rajavihara, taken a video game concept and made it into a board game. It's fast, it's frenetic, it's fun, it's so easy to teach, easy to learn. The permutations are just endless because you've got all these room tiles plus all these cards. There's no way that you can remember, and it's solvable every time because, of course, you know, you're trying to catch up and you're trying to match the cards to the rooms with only these 20 pieces that you've got as a solo gamer. Obviously, if they're multiplayers, then, you know, you've got a number of pieces each, like 5 pieces each, and that makes it even more difficult there. Great for cooperation, though. I think, you know, it's going to be a blast at kind of Christmas. It's going to be great for kids. It's going to be great for kind of the beginning of game nights and as a filler game. You know, 14 minutes is the maximum it's going to take you to complete the game. Chances are, as you get to the harder levels, you're not going to get there. You know, you can probably play a game in maybe 10, 12 minutes before you get kind of caught up to by the bad guy. It is just a pure joy to play. Almost, you know, I've got it fairly well spread out, very little table space in reality, so you can play it in cafes, etc. You know, even corporates, if you're thinking about this, it's a great kind of team building event, trying to get people to work together in teams to cooperate to complete these rooms. Fantastic achievement by Joe and Sylvain. Can't wait for people to get this into their hands. It hits Kickstarter on the 11th of October. The link is in the description below. Thank you very much for joining me on this journey. My name's Mark. This is Not Board Gaming. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Check out our other videos. And one final thought. If you can't find anyone else to play with, there's nothing wrong with playing with yourselves. That's still less than 14 minutes, I think.